Celebrities from Miley Cyrus to Tina Fey to Russell Brand have all done it. For some, it's a wise career move. For others, not so much. I'm Kathleen Harper, and here with me today is Erin Valentine. Today, we will be discussing celebrity authors and their autobiographies. So Erin, do you think that they're even worth reading?
I do. I think they're really interesting, depending which ones you read. A couple of them are bad, a couple are good.
So I hear that recently you just finished reading Jenny McCarthy's,
I
one of
did.
her autobiographies, Love, Lust, and Faking It.
And
so
yes.
What did you think of this book?
I thought it was actually really good, surprisingly. I was not expecting it to be. I got it at Barnes & Noble for $5, and I just got it because I really like the cover. It's a nice hot man. But anyway, it's just a fun read, and it really surprised me. It had a lot of really good, like, in-depth parts of it, so it was cool.
Did you learn a lot about her as a person, or do you think a lot of it was fake or kind of like sensationalized, or do you think that it was actually her true feelings and how she really grew up?
She actually talks about how she has to sensationalize herself for the media.
Okay.
And so this book was actually very much her, but it was more of like what she learned from relationships and how to give advice to other people. So,
okay.
Yeah.
That sounds really interesting. Actually, I've been taking a look at it, and I've been flipping through, and it catches you right away, and it seems like a really fun, interesting read. What was your favorite part of this book?
Well, I had a lot of favorite parts. However, my favorite part of the entire book is chapter 3. It's called Getting Dumped. So, of course, you're like, oh, this is about how a relationship ended badly. But actually, it's about her vibrator. And I just thought it was the funniest thing in the world. For example, her vibrator leaves her a note saying, P.S. you really need counseling. But it's just a really, really fun book to read. She goes everywhere from like a vibrator to talking about the different kinds of personalities men and women have and how we connect with each other. And she talks to a lot of counselors and researchers too.
So there's actually some depth to it, which I like. So after reading this book, it was a good experience in the whole celebrity authoring department.
Yep.
Would you read another celebrity book, or does it kind of depend on who it is? Because some of them I've heard are really good.
Yeah. I would say it depends. I've read Tina Fey's Bossy Pants.
Okay.
It was awesome.
Chelsea Handler, of course, has some good ones.
Yes, she actually talks about Chelsea Handler. They're like best friends or something. But yeah, I mean, depending who it was, I don't know if I would read like Kim or like the Kardashians or like Lindsay Lohan's mom. I don't know if I'd read her book, but
I almost would though, just out of sheer
curiosity.
Yeah, I feel like she's insane, and so I'd want to get some insight into her mind because I just don't understand her. But for example, I actually read Miley Cyrus's autobiography, which she wrote when she was like 14. It's a little ridiculous, and I thought it was good, but also on Goodreads bestseller list, #1 is Lauren Conrad's book.
Really?
And it's not an autobiography, it's a story. So there's tons of different good ones out there, and that one looks amazing, and I think that I'll definitely have to give that a shot. So Erin, thank you for joining us today.
Thank you for having
You provided
me.
us with some great insight. And for ETalkers at home, make sure to like us on Facebook, follow us on Twitter, and stay tuned till next week. This is ETalk Webcast.